Well, this is my blog, my video blog, my diary, and some strange things are happening today. So I thought I'd post this interesting phone call I just had. Just had, some crows, three crows show up at my door, then got a video response that first comment was on a bird. Three crows is supposed to be a sign of good luck. Shortly after that, we found out that all of our rent money was stolen. Interesting. Made a few phone calls. Yeah, the advice is to phone the police. They'll start an investigation. Well, we already know the money's spent, and there's no way that money's going to be replaced by the guy that stole it. I mean, how many times have you reported a crime and you got all of the stolen stuff back? I mean, I would just go insane if I trusted in police to actually solve crime. So, kind of insane there. And then I get this phone call from this guy from Bell, Canada. And he says, we've got a free phone, a free cell phone for you. And it's like, it's not free. What do you want me to pay for? And he's like, no, it's free. And it's like, nothing's free. What are you selling? What do you want me to pay for? It comes with a $30 plan. Well, this guy stayed on the phone with me for well over 30 minutes. I'm sure it wasn't, well, wasn't it? No, it was 30 minutes. This guy would not get off the phone. And I was giving him as hard of a time as possible. I kept telling him I can't afford a $30. And he goes, oh, you must be able to afford it. And it's like, my rent just got stolen. And if I know what I can and cannot afford, how come you're telling me I can afford $30 when I know I can't afford it? And but the cell phone's free. And I'm like, how can it be free if you're telling me I have to pay $30 a month? And the call went on and on for 30 minutes, and he just, at the all the time, I'm constantly telling him I can't afford it. And he says, oh, but you can. And he says, just get the phone. Can I place your order? And it's like, okay, what happens if I place this order? What happens to me after I don't pay the bill? And then he says, well, then that'll look bad on you. Your credit will be bad. And it's like, okay, so you want me to place an order for a cell phone I know I can't afford, and then I know I can't afford to pay the bill, which means it's going to destroy my credit, and yet you want me to do something that's going to make me look bad. So, and then he wants my name and my last name, and I just want to update my system, and it's like, what do you need my name for? And he's like, oh, just for my own personal use. And it's like, no, you want to sell my information. You want to get my name and my phone number, and then you're going to have it on a list, and then you're going to sell it, and that's the way your no, we don't do that. It's like, during the conversation I was asking him if he kind of sees that there's a depression coming, that there's, and he's, oh, I don't think that far in advance, everything's good. It's like, okay. And yet he's telling me to put my name in a system, and he's telling me that nobody's going to do anything with that information. And it's like, how do you know nobody's going to do anything with that information? You don't think that far in advance. So then at the end of the day, he's like, okay, Judy, just take my name and phone number down, and if you need a phone, give me a call. And I said, okay. Oh, I should include, before I give that information out, that he's like, how much are you paying for your phone now? And I said, oh, my last bill was $10. And he says, oh, but you can pay $30. It's like, why would I want to pay $20 more? And you're using the word free in there. I'm telling you, this was one funny conversation. Anyways, he wants me to take his name and number down, give him a call if I ever need a phone. So I thought, okay, good. What's your first name? John. What's your last name, John? He didn't want to give me his name. And it's like, wait a minute. You just wanted my last name, but you're not willing to give me your last name? Pretty sure he gave me the wrong name, but I got his last name out of it as Morgan. And I then I says, okay, which phone number? And he gives me the phone number, obviously a work number. And it's like, okay, give me your home phone number. And he goes, what do you need my home phone number? And it's like, well, if I need a phone, I need to get in touch with you. And he goes, but you don't need my home phone number. And it's like, well, you got my phone number and you wanted my name. And he and he says, but we're following the Privacy Act. And you're not. And it's like, why do you think I'm not following a Privacy Act and you are? And he says, because you're at home and I'm at work. And it's like, okay, because I'm not at home, I don't follow laws, but because you're in a corporation, you follow laws. And it's like, have you looked at BP? Have you seen what they've done? Do you think they followed a few laws? Pretty sure the people at home are following the laws, and pretty sure the people that are in a corporation aren't following laws. And yet you're not trusting me, but I should be trusting you. I'm telling you. Don't trust a salesperson. They'll sell you their shirt and sell you your name, sell you your soul, and they'll say it's all free and give you a month at the end of the day. Even though you can't afford it, they don't even say, click, okay, next. You know, if you can't afford it, they will constantly be on your back until you say yes. So I say, when you get a salesperson, mess with their head. Have as much fun as you can with them instead of feeling pissed off that they're phoning you again, and just sort of wake them up to the manipulation that they're doing. I kept going on about this guy that don't say anything's free. It's not free. You're conning people. You know, tell them that with this service that will cost you $30 a month, we'll give you the equipment so that you can use the service. That's more truthful. Don't use the word free because it ain't free. You're getting $30 a month. The world's going friggin' insane. But I'm having an interesting day. Have no clue how I'm going to pay the rent at the end of the month, but a miracle has to happen. And I'm trusting in that miracle. Peace out.